this is Heidi, and we're ready to do the final part of the Mayflower project. This is my original one, and it is just one piece, not a flag, it's just flat. When I designed this, I wanted something that could be made for different times of the year, even if it was just spring to fall. And then as I was putting it together, I thought, well, silly me, why didn't I make it so that I only had one base and then just kept changing the top? And of course, I wouldn't want this turquoise in the fall, really, I don't think. I think I'd want kind of a darker color or something even more neutral, and I'd thought about going like a tan, but I decided I wanted a color. You know, I'm a color person. I'm not really a brown person. So here's my first one. And then let me show you my second one, and we're going to put it together. So here it is. It looks like a finished piece, right? Far from it. This is just all my stuff. I gathered it off my work table, put it all together, and here it all is. So I wanted to go with kind of a fall theme. And I'm not going to attach this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to sew all of my pieces. Here's my pot. And, okay, and I wanted to show you another thing. So what I did, here's the base pot piece that's pink in this, and then there's the brim. I decided to not do the brim piece for this one. Just kind of see how it goes. Just to give you another option. So here is my little pot. And I'm going to wait and show you secret pieces later. I did my corners. Okay, so then because I'm doing fall things, I decided to go with the golden colors and some burgundy so that I can bring the burgundy up into here. And you're thinking, okay, but what about that yellow? Well, I don't know if you picked up on it in one of my, I think it was my last video for this, but I had mentioned maybe we need a sunflower. And so I can't have a fall flag with a flower that's not a sunflower. I love sunflowers. So anyway, so I've got the burgundy and we need our stem. So here is my stem, and I'm going to twist it and bury it under there. And then here's our beautiful sunflower. And then I'll add this to the pattern. And this is a different sunflower than any that I've done before, so that's a new test. But I really like how that turned out. Isn't it cute? So the green, I think, works well for it. And then, even though it's a little different, I thought the main reason that I chose this green is I want to see if I can pull off a Christmas version of this with a potted poinsettia, and maybe even do 3. So I was thinking, as I was making this, I thought, you know, easily could do a couple of flowers like this. Okay, so those are options. So I have yarn tails for all of them. I'm going to sew those in place, but I wanted to tell you how I'm going to construct this so that it's interchangeable. And it's all about these snaps. Now, I wish that Velcro played well with crocheted items and yarn in general, and it doesn't. Nope. The worst thing you can have in a supply bag, in my opinion, is Velcro closure. That's a deal breaker. Is that what I want to say? Deal breaker. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, in my first one, this is all loose except I used the corner tabs to attach it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attach my corners how I want it to be. I'm going to sew those to the blue so that they're, see how much they lap over. I'm going to sew those to that all the way around. Overlapping the same distance, 1 row probably, and overlap. Then after I have done that, I'm going to take, and on the flip side of this, I'm going to sew a snap. Okay, so each of these pieces will be sewn to the inner flag or the inner rectangle. Let that crazy lady name all these things. to here. Then I'm going to sew it to the back here, so it's going to look like that. And then when that's all done, I'm going to decide where this is all going to sit on my big piece, and I'm going to mark where those snaps need to be. And then each time I make, you know, like I could have the same base, wall hanging or flag or door hanging or whatever, pillow. I could have, I want to make sure those snaps are always in the same place, and then I could do, oh, it's spring. I'm going to get my spring one out, snap it in place, my thing. Then it's summer. I'm going to put that on. So now I just need to sew it all together, and I'm going to get all that in place and make sure that I do my stitching around, I'm still going to do my stitching around my sunflower. And I think it'll be a fun flag. I hope you have enjoyed this project. It's turned out to be a lot more versatile than I'd even hoped. So I hope you feel that way too. I like when we can get a lot of use out of one pattern. So I'm anxious to see the things you come up with, and I am excited to show you pictures of when I get this fall one done. So thank you so much for being part of this event and making this with me. Take care.